Hello everybody and welcome back to SCP Foundation. Secure, contain, protect. You know the words. So today we have an item instead of an SCP. It's called item number 3608. Let's get into it, people. So as you can see here, things are a little bit different. It has a containment class, safe, a disruption class, Vlam. So I'm not sure what Vlam is, but I'm going to do some research right now as we are speaking. So with just a click of the button on the goddamn internet, we found that Vlam means low potential to disrupt. Vlam, low potential to disrupt the general population. Disruption is typically confined to a locality. Amida, worldwide disruption of the general population. Disruption is global and is a significant threat to established normalcy. Site 3608 has been constructed around the entrance to SCP-3608 due to the failure of all attempts to relocate it. The entrance to SCP-3608 must remain under 24/7 video surveillance in Secure Ring Alpha. Personnel are not to come within 15 meters of SCP-3608 without approval from Site Director Hagen. So the description. The portal leading to SCP-3608 is a single blue door and frame composed of wooden materials and lacking attachment to any extant structure. It is located in the redacted region of Redacted, approximately 11.3 kilometers away from the nearest established human settlement. The paint shows signs of aging, but the door itself is structurally sound with no signs of degradation. Paint chips analyzed are chemically identical to Valspar brand paint. Okay. No anomalous properties have been detected in the door itself. I know what you're thinking, ladies and gentlemen, but this is already giving me some Twilight vibes for sure. For sure. Come on. A door to another dimension? I mean... Alright, let's see here. The threshold presents no anomalous visual effects. However, upon passing over the threshold, any sapient beings disappear. Okay, so what I'm picturing in my head is like... it says it's just a single blue door and frame, right? Composed of wooden materials. So it's just basically a door just floating there. So like... I'm guessing if you enter the door, you won't come out the other end. It's kind of like that scene from Harry Potter. I'm not sure which one. Maybe Monsters Inc. So like, oh shit, like, do you like enter out of another door? No. It says that it's a sapient predatory dimension, which we'll go through next. And I'm sorry, I gotta update the information board up here. So the containment class is safe. I think we already went over that. The disruption class, the Vlam of it, is level 2, so it's not that bad. I guess it won't disrupt very much of the population, but the risk class, I didn't see this here, is level 3, so I'm pretty sure it's bad. I'm pretty sure you can get killed by this thing. I'm guessing level 3 is like kind of in the middle, like you can get killed by it and it's very dangerous, but it isn't like, what do you call it, maybe malicious or absolutely relentless, maybe like the warning class 5 or 4, like the Keter type SCPs. I just want to put in another comment too. Keter SCPs, oh my god, like those things scare me the fuck out because they are very aggressive, relentless things that sometimes usually escape containment and kill other people. Like, they don't want to see us live as humans, man. Like, they're a big fucking threat. Alright, I'm gonna continue back to the thing. SCP-3608 is a sapient predatory dimension accessed by passing through the door from either side. Foundation researchers have determined that SCP-3608 is able to siphon energy from the negative emotions of any sapient beings that enter it. That sounds good? Because predatory dimension, I've heard that in the SCP universe, it does not always mean bad or immediate death. It is able to obtain specific information about the being's history as well as the general details related to an environment which feels familiar to it. The method by which SCP-3608 obtains this information is currently unknown. SCP-3608 does not appear to have any effect on inanimate objects that are not attached to or held by sapient creatures. Independent inanimate objects that pass over the threshold appear on the other side with no noticeable changes. So basically just like throwing something through a wooden door frame. I mean, interesting how it feeds on humans' negative emotions. See, I wonder where they got this evidence. I'm thinking that maybe the sapient beings, like probably the people I'm guessing, have been witnesses? Or have they found them dead? I mean, how are you going to, I guess I have to keep reading. Now, here's another interesting thing. So already we know it has an awareness by this next thing right here. Drones and other unmanned remote equipment cease to function inside SCP-3608, rendering unmanned expeditions impossible. impossible. So this thing has a very, very, I guess, intellectual kind of understanding of our human race and how we are trying to observe it. And it doesn't want us to observe it. Maybe not that, but maybe it is trying to hide something. But already we can tell that this thing has maybe a sapient, but at least I'm going to say is aware of our presence and what we're trying to do to it. But the interesting part is people giving this very descriptive feedback of the thing siphoning energy from negative emotions and obtaining specific information about the being's history as well as general details. So I'm pretty sure there has to be maybe people who have been witnesses, right? Well, what's interesting is that there has been people who are actually missing permanently, and I'm going to read that right now. Discovery. SCP-3608 was discovered by the Foundation after a series of missing persons. Report near, redacted. Local authorities discovered SCP-3608 and a Foundation agent within the police force brought the item to the Foundation's attention after an officer named by the name of L. Redacted entered SCP-3608 and vanished from sight. He returned hours later in a state of severe emotional distress. But it doesn't make sense because there was a series of missing person reports. And the story kind of tells it as if it's still current. So that's why I'm kind of starting to speculate that the thing is trying to hide something, you know? Anyways, he returned in a state of severe emotional distress, yada yada yada, escorted to site, something for questioning and full psychological evaluation. See log 3608P. Okay, it's down there anyways. Class A amnestics were administered and the officer was returned to his home. Here I'll be reading the interview right here.